The royal taboo, openly discussed in online forums and among royal circles, remains conspicuously avoided by so-called journalists on the royal rota and mainstream media outlets. Today, in an interview with Dan Wootton, Lady Colin Campbell shatters the conspiracy of silence surrounding the peculiar circumstances and mysteries surrounding the births of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children, Archie and Lilibet. She openly questions whether they should retain their places in the line of succession. The esteemed royal author and aristocrat, known for revealing Princess Diana's tribulations ahead of others in the early 90s, now issues an ultimatum to Buckingham Palace. While deeply personal, these questions carry constitutional implications, particularly since the Sussex children hold the 6th and 7th positions in the line to the throne. Therefore, uncovering the truth is undeniably in the public's interest for any royal reporter. It has constitutional implications and is certainly in the national interest. I think the matter should be cleared up one way or another, Lady C opines. The citizens of this country have an absolute right to know that anyone in the line of succession has a valid place there, and should be in no doubt whatsoever. And if the participants have created a doubt, which Harry and Meghan have certainly created, it's their conduct, hers especially, but he's been collusive in all of this. The palace didn't create this mess, they found themselves caught up in what they regard as a no-win situation, Lady C explains. I don't think, Dan, in fairness to the seniors at the palace, that they're trying to shut me down. You know that an awful lot of the staff at the palace are completely incompetent. The default position is maybe if we don't do anything, we won't be blamed for anything. The level of incompetence is beyond belief. But, she adds, Meghan's conduct and Harry's conduct are what's created these questions. I think it's in the interest of the British Crown and the British people that this be addressed very straightforwardly. Provide the proof to the world that those children were born in such a way that no questions can be asked, which means they have to provide absolute proof that Meghan bore those children and delivered those children herself. One of the things they did was they amended Archie's birth certificate, and then she announced that she'd done it at the instruction of the palace, and the palace said no, she'd done it at her own behest. For legal reasons, there are certain things I cannot say at this time. If those children weren't born by surrogacy, she's created a situation and caused people to believe that they could have been born by surrogacy. This would be mischief-making of the highest order and highly damaging to the royal family. Perhaps the most startling aspect is the mainstream media's reluctance to pose these vital inquiries, fearing legal reprisals from the Sussexes and their associates, which have chilled the climate for a free press in recent years. The mainstream media is terrified because Harry and Meghan have been suing them left, right and centre, and until all those cases are resolved, they wouldn't want to address this because of the financial implications, Lady C says. Of course, many of them are cowardly to be dead blunt about it, and they don't want to embarrass themselves or their employers. And some of their employers will want to go to lunch at Buckingham Palace once every 25 years, so there's all of that going on.